In this video, we're going to take you on a flight with us from El Salvador to Panama City. Let's go.
We have done another within South America Avianca flight, but we have not done a flight in Central America, going from El Salvador to Panama City. Right now, we're kind of rushing towards our gate because the time on the app is different from what I saw on the gate. Make sure you check out our actually walking tour of gates 1 through 19. I see 7 and 8. I'm going to put the camera down and we'll pick you up once we have fully checked in, because you have to go through security at this airport once you go inside the gated area. So that's the baggage check, and then you can see the flight to Panama is AV317.
Just by looking at it, that the size of personal item is huge.
Even though there's 2 glass panes, it's still pretty, from the gated area, secure gated area is still pretty good for anybody who's into looking at their aircraft coming in.
Visible?
Yeah, visible. All right, so there's a Star Alliance. We're still waiting for our aircraft, which I think is going to come over there. When you come inside the gated area, and I don't want to put the camera there because there's a security checkpoint and you cannot bring liquids in. If you purchase anything at the airport, you have to keep the receipt and show them the receipt. So we had receipt for all of our drinks. We gave them the receipt, and that what got us in. So keep that in mind. It's a tip.
Also, something to keep in mind is that for this airport, when you have to be at your gate 40 minutes before your flight time. If you're not here 40 minutes prior to your flight time, you are most likely to miss your flight. That's what we were told. Now, we were hanging at the lounge, just minding our own business, having fun, because we were under the impression that our flight was delayed by about 25 minutes. Just to be on the safe side, we came here and the flight times shows the same, even though the aircraft hasn't arrived yet, but flight time still shows the same. So even though we were expecting a delay in the flight, we were still expected to be here 40 minutes prior to the actual flight time. So that is just something to keep in mind. You don't want to take chances, and it's always best to be safe than
sorry
or missing your flight.
So everyone kept thinking that our Avianca plane hasn't arrived yet, but turns out that Star Alliance plane might actually be our plane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's the only plane that's here. So
Yeah.
It's connected to our drawbridge. Or
Yeah.
We keep thinking our aircraft isn't here, but if we see the ramp route, our gate leads to that bridge, which means that could be our plane, most likely, and the people are coming out from here, from that plane, so it's probably us. So that's a bird. Our plane is here.
Our bird is a Star Alliance bird.
I've always wanted to go on one.
As Avianca staff leaving, this is exciting. We're sitting in a Star Alliance. We've never sat in one. But what if it has leather seats and a TV?
Okay,
What
that'd
if
be nice.
in Economy Plus, because we got upgraded, thank you Avianca, what if they shower us with gifts?
You're getting too ambitious at this point.
What if they give us $1 million?
Don't get too excited.
What if they give us $1 million?
And just for the record, if somebody's watching us for the first time, we are a family who loves airports and airplanes and cruise or long drives or whatever. We are trying to visit
Pretty much any and everything about travel.
Give us a bicycle in a different country, we'll be excited. We are trying to do all 50 states by 2025. We try to do 5 countries, different countries each year. One last thing. You see us? You see the moods we are in?
Yeah.
This is after 2-3 hours sleep in a red-eye flight to El Salvador. These kids have been traveling since 4 months old, so they're used to the travel craziness. That is this family.
It's empty now.
We're still sitting here. Everybody's gone. The line's almost gone, and we're just chilling. We have a passport and boarding pass ready to go. You can see the bins again. Oh, this one says 18, 14, and 8. We saw a different bag measurement.
Yeah. So what we just had a very sudden realization. Online, the measurement or the dimensions for the backpacks or
For the
personal item
yeah.
we read were 18, 14 by 10.
Yeah.
But right here at the boarding, we saw the checking bin,
Yeah.
and that says 18, 14, and 8, which is the usual measurement for Frontier and Spirit, which we are used to. Just keep that in mind. If you're checking online like us, right here it's not in inches, it's
Yeah.
18, 14, and 8.
Yeah.
Sorry?
All right, we are seated in an Avianca Star Alliance Airbus A320. Seat looks quite different from the previous airplane, and space pretty much the same as the last A320. That was Avianca livery color. There is a USB Type A here,
Two of them.
and then on the other side,
There's a USB Type C, just one.
you got a few outlets that you share with your fellow passengers. You got a tray table. You have a cup holder and a tablet or phone holder, and that's the clip where you can attach your tablet so it doesn't fall over. The same pocket with somewhat of a gap so things can fall out because it's a little bit broken, but in the other plane these were broken too, so you gotta be careful putting stuff in here. A lot of people ask us, can you recline in Avianca? We came from New York to El Salvador in a regular economy seat,
Yeah.
and no recline. But here, in Economy Plus, there's a recline button.
We can't recline now, right now, because we haven't taken off yet. You can sure check it and see how much the seat reclines, but this is something we can show you right now. The headrest.
So Plus,
And you can adjust the level.
yeah, Plus makes a huge difference.
Yeah. I really appreciate this thing on any plane seat. Now this is your armrest. It's not the one that just plops down and makes annoying sounds.
Like in Spirit or
Yeah.
old Frontier airplanes. Yeah.
It's nice and easy and good enough.
Next up is seat cushion. Definitely a lot more cushion than your regular economy seat. You know, the space-wise, if you are taller than 5'8", you gotta keep that in mind. There's very little space, and I'm all the way in the back of the seat. Starting off with the safety card, A320, they have the same menu as our previous flight. They have a bunch of sandwich, including a vegetarian sandwich for $8 US, a chicken sandwich for $8, a bunch of soups, chips are $3. Yeah, I mean, I think it's quite reasonable. Plus, they have some combination deals where you can save some money getting a few items together.
4 de estas con tobogán balsa para evacuación en agua ubicadas adelante y atrás de luz de localización se activará el contacto con el agua. Sustraer los chalecos del avión es un delito penalizado por las autoridades. The life jacket is under your seat. To use it, remove from the plastic bag, slip it over your head, fasten and adjust the strap around your waist by pulling on the loose end. We are ready for takeoff. Make sure your seatbelt is fastened and adjusted. Your seatback is in the upright position.
That's pretty cool. Well, so far you actually feel the difference in regular economy and economy plus. But the difference you feel is because you're in the front and you have a headrest, and that's about it. From a seat pitch perspective and space perspective, it's pretty much the same. USB is the same. So, but if you're doing this because of height, then yeah, the height, it's the same height as regular economy. Alia, we're leaving El Salvador. I actually had a lot of fun
Yeah.
in El Salvador,
Of
but
course.
I'm excited about the 2-hour trip to Panama City in our nicer seats. Yeah, and you're not sleeping.
That's debatable.
No, I'll make sure. Beautiful countryside, and you can see the coastline all the way in the back. cabin area, but we're also being very mindful of people around us, so we try not to film walking back and forth, especially in daytime when everybody's awake, so we don't want to be a nuisance to them.
Now that we are airborne, let's try the recline. So here's the button.
Okay,
Okay.
that's it?
Yeah. I think that's about it.
Okay, so there's nobody behind Alia, so I figure we can test it out. But
Yeah.
it's a little bit of recline.
It's a very little recline, but I think that with leg room this small, I think it makes sense for people to not be able to recline too much because that would be too hard.
The meal service has started. We're gonna do a little Avianca snack party. There's a vegetarian sandwich I have my eye on. And Khiz is thinking about mac and cheese.
Isa also picked.
Issa's gonna get a mac and cheese. Decided to order the vegetarian sandwich, some mac and cheese and chips, and really get to enjoy the Avianca experience.
Mac and cheese and a mac and cheese.
We do apologize, but we don't have mac and cheese in this line.
Oh.
Just thinking
So
out.
there's no mac and cheese.
Okay. So I'll take one sandwich for us, the vegetarian.
Okay,
No
after
combo.
an interesting back and forth, I think we have placed the order. We're getting
Then,
noodles and Doritos. Oh,
This is chicken, is that alright?
Chicken.
Peanuts, we have mix of peanuts,
You have Doritos or
Doritos,
or Pringles.
chocolate muffins.
chocolate muffin, which is sorry, both. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's good.
Is that right?
Oh yeah, that's very good.
Thank you.
I will say the staff here is amazing. Okay, so 5 minutes later, I feel bad for them because they ran out of vegetarian options,
Doritos, go to him.
and so we got whatever was available. They only had one vegetarian sandwich left, and that's the sandwich. We're having a nice feast at 30,000 feet. Our snack party continues. These cashews, we picked it up from San Salvador. They are, like, I wish Planters tasted like them. They were fresh, sweet, crunchy, delicious. Arrived in Panama City. Really enjoyed the plus. You can actually see it marked there. We had seat number 8. Very comfortable. This concludes our flight. The staff was great. Thank you so much. You were great. Thank you. And here we are. We are in Panama, and what hits you is heat. But I was gonna say the Avianca staff, fantastic. Even the snacks were pretty good. The flight was very comfortable, and thank you, Avianca. You guys upgraded us to Economy Plus. I don't know how, but we appreciate it, and we'll catch you guys in the
Next one.
Bye from Panama. Bye. Psht. So let's find out if we make this flight. I just scared myself saying that.
Oh, actually, that's personal item.
Yeah, that's
This is
personal
carry-on.
item. This is carry-on.
Let me see. What a beauty, man. It's like,
Yes, 737. 737 is an awesome plane.
it's like, no, that's the Boeing face. It's
Yeah.
like, you know how you pouch?
Yeah. Yes. Oh, you would love this footage. You will love this clip. It's going
Can
in.
you please not? I am editing that one.
Alia with her faces in this video. I'm gonna keep all of them. I'm gonna keep all of them. And Isa and Khizr with their amazing looking hoodies. Oh my goodness. This is us. We love planes, we love airports, we love crew. The crew that went by, I just wanted to stare at them. You know, the different uniforms. Wait, let's cut this. Let's cut this clip. Let's